there is not really hope for the Kansas City Royals in this regard to make the playoffs. And I don't want it like that because they're not going to make the playoffs in real life. So it would not make sense if we are going to make the playoffs here. Oh, buddy, it's the cops. Dude, they better not be getting me. The only thing the cops better be getting me for is to if the Royals make the playoffs, someone better call the cops because we be cheating. What's up, man? How we doing? But anyway, that is what we're doing today. We are ranked 26th. There's no hope for us right now. I know it says 6.5 games back. We're not going to do that. I don't want to make the playoffs because it would just not reflect what's happening in season, right? So that wouldn't make sense. So what might as well just go through the roster right now. I did make some custom injuries to reflect the roster and what is happening IRL because I didn't want people to progress, regress. You know that whole deal. Jonathan India on the IL. He's going to be out for the rest of the year. Cole Reagan's on the IL. Big plans for him, hopefully. Hopefully big plans for him. It hasn't really exactly worked out for him in his big league career in the last 2 seasons or so. Carlos Estevez, he's thrown about 88 miles an hour, so he is out for the year. I think he's out for the year. I know it says torn Achilles tendon, but I was lazy, not going to lie, and just selected an injury that would keep him out the rest of the year. Make sense? Okay, I'm glad you all are following. Anyway, Andretti, how you doing, by the way? I hope you're doing well, man. Hope you've been well. Carson Bench is my guy, by the way. Love me some Carson Bench. What's our lineup situation looking like? I'm not going to adjust too much. I know Isaac Collins is leading off. He's doing better in this franchise sim than he is doing in real life. Bobby Wood Jr., I mean, he's going to be the mainstay. We're building around this dude. This guy is going to be a Royal for life. We got him. I know this. He has opt-outs after like year 7 of his extension. However, the franchise mode in this game does not allow for opt-outs, apparently. No, I don't think so. Or is there? I don't even remember. But I know that you can't front load or back load, which is terrible and dumb in my professional amateur opinion, of course. I know that was an oxymoron. Professional, amateur, whatever. Vinny Pasquantino is doing okay in this franchise sim. However, in real life, he's having one of the worst seasons of his. He's having the worst season of his career. You couldn't imagine him having a worse season if you tried. If you would have told me in the past or like 5 months ago that he'd have 6 or 7 home runs. Not to do the whole 6-7 thing, but I would have not believed you. However, right now he has 17 homers. Carter Jensen. He's going to be our catcher. He's taking over for Salvador Perez because Salvador Perez is probably he's on his way out. Let's not beat around the bush. He's on his way out. I think we have him for one more year. Of course, if it's an option, we're going to exercise that option. It's the best we can. It's the least we could do. He will be maybe a bench bat. Maybe he'll catch like 10 to 15 games or something like that. Kyle Isbell hitting 5th. You know, it's going to be a bad time when Kyle Isbell is hitting 5th. We're actually going to move him down to 6th, whatever. This lineup is not final. Michael Garcia. We are waiting for him to pop off. He did kind of do that last year. He is not doing it this year in real life. This year, either in the game, he's OPSing 721 or so. So not amazing, not incredible by any means. Jack Caglione, this guy, we need him to pop off. He needs to pop off for us. He is actually in IRL. He's doing very, very well. He's actually doing that. It's very great to see. I actually went to the game where he hit 2 homers, two doubles, 4 for 4, I believe. He's doing awesome. Nick, what's happening, man? We back. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I've just been busy. Been very busy. I hope you've been well, man. I hope you've been well. Michael Massey, our second baseman. He's actually doing quite well. You know, he's actually been well in real life, IRL, when he's been on the field. The only problem is just he's like a platoon bat or so. Not bad, but not someone we're going to build around. And Salvador Perez, like we just talked about, OPSing 623. That's kind of close to what he's doing in real life. So I am not upset about what he's doing right here. Anyway, I got Starling Marte, who they just DFA'd. I'm not even going to, I don't care to DFA him right now. He can serve on the bench. Nick Lofton, he's kind of a, you know, he's okay. He's a C potential guy, 614. Dude, nice new place Tuesday. That's why I like hearing that. You excited? Tyler Tolbert, speed demon. I don't know why he's only 79 speed here. He should be, maybe he doesn't have that sprint speed. I haven't looked at his Savant page, but he is definitely a good guy to have on the bench for stolen bases. The guys we want to build around for sure. Bobby Witt Jr., Carter Jensen, Michael Garcia potentially, and Vinny P. I mean, the good thing about him in this save is that he's only a 75 overall with B potential. So there is definitely room for him to grow. So hopefully he can progress and make some leaps in the terms of, getting good, getting development. Hopefully that can happen. We'll see. I hope so. And on the pitching side of things, pitching is kind of a mess. We're at a weird spot. Oh, dude. Long commutes to work are one of the worst things. Not going to lie. It's one of the worst things. I hate long commutes. There's a place I go to occasionally where it's like a 40-minute drive without traffic. And there's no traffic at 6 a.m. So I'm lucky in that regard. As far as our starting pitching goes, kind of old. We're kind of old, and I know my voice just squeaked, but I am as old as Seth Lugo. He's 36 years old. He's declining. It's past the point where we can trade him. I think we have him for one more year, 23 mil. I would like to move off from him in the offseason, just see what we can get. Maybe even at the trade deadline. Who knows? Stephen Kolek. He's 28 years old, B potential. He's not doing well though. He's decreasing. I think 80 is his max potential. So he might have reached that. There's not really anyone here I want to build around. Michael Wacha, same thing. He's a little bit older. He is kind of reached his pinnacle of pitching. Having a good year, though. I wish the Royals would have traded him. Noah Cameron, or did they? Maybe I missed it. I don't think they did. Noah Cameron, maybe we build around him as well. He can be in the rotation for quite some time. He's 81 overall, B potential. He's kind of a workhorse, 147 innings, 4.04 ERA, which is fantastic. Remind me to turn the injuries back on. I turned them off so that no one who didn't get hurt in real life would get hurt right now, if we're being honest. And the bullpen, we got John Schreiber, Lucas Urseg, who's had just a rough year. The potential for him, I thought, was super high. It just hasn't worked out. Daniel Lynch has actually been very, very good. Very, very good. And in the sim, his potential has gone up. So we are at the contract extensions portion of the year. So I wouldn't mind maybe getting him for a couple more years, just getting it done, getting it done. Matt Strom, who they just DFA'd. However, we're not going to DFA him till the end of the year just because I didn't prepare. Not going to lie. Alex Lang, is it Lange? Lang? C potential. He's not doing very well. 5 ERA. Kind of mirrors his production in real life, I think. Luinder Avila, geez, did I pronounce that right? Let me know. My goodness. C potential, 68 overall, 4.05 ERA. None of these guys are people that we want to necessarily bring back next year unless they're already under contract. We just need a overhaul of the bullpen, minus maybe Lucas Urseg, who's been terrible this year, although he is a B potential, only 71 overall. So there's room for him to grow right there. And I think you can't see it because my stupid face. No, actually you can see it enough. But Daniel Lynch, the fourth, we are actually going to make him our closer because that would make sense because he's the best option we have. And that's kind of the team that we're rocking with till the end of the year. And let's just what's our prospect situation looking like, you ask? No one asked, but I'm going to tell us anyway. So we have the 16th ranked farm, which is not bad. We have Kendrick Churio, 18-year-old starting pitcher. We do have the newest draft picks in here, by the way. He's the number 3 prospect in this save, which is kind of nice. I like that because we need starting pitching, and he's already a 68 overall. He kind of does look decently balanced, except he's much better against righties than he is against lefties, obviously, because he is a righty. That would make sense. Blake Mitchell, a catching prospect who I think maybe we work on trading him because we have Carter Jensen, and I believe in Carter Jensen a little bit more than I do with Blake Mitchell. I think there's more potential there. Must be his first day. Dude, educate him. Educate him. Or maybe he knows what's up. Maybe he knows what's up. I have no idea. Slides, is that like the Heelys almost? Josh Hammond, our shortstop prospect, B potential, 19 years old. He's our number 3 prospect. We only have 2 prospects in the top 100, which is not ideal. Maybe we need to work on strengthening that situation. Maybe something we do this off season. So, and Zion Rose. I do like Zion Rose. He looks like to be a well-balanced bat. He's number 4th on our board. He's already got some decent contact skills, 60 and 58 respectively. Power is kind of up there too. Maybe he's a future DH because that fielding ability in left field, I mean, we could hide him out there. 48 ability, 49 overall with how they add up the whole forward, backward, right, left reaction sort of thing. Gotta learn, dude. That's how things stick. You learn the hard way, and then you remember. You remember forever after that. I absolutely support that. Absolutely support that. Anyway, David Shields, B potential starting pitcher. Pretty good against righties, so there might be a spot for him. Angibel Gomez, C potential. We don't really have too many people here that are. Ben Kerdna, he's a starting pitcher. He's 23 years old, C potential. We just have a very, very, I know it says we have the 16th ranked farm system. That I don't think that reflects it, man. I really don't. It's just a bunch of C potential dudes that are kind of mid. Frank Mazzucato. I mean, we could use some C potential starting pitchers, especially in these first couple of years. Like Gavin Cross, he's 25 years old. Our number 16 prospect. He's a good fielder. Probably the best he's going to do with us, at least, is a bench bat fielder, you know? My bad, fam. Also, I just want to let you know that I have not mentally prepared for this. So it's just been a minute. I'm mentally prepared for it, for sure. But I'm out of practice is what I'm trying to say on the whole being live thing. It's been a couple months. I need to shake the rust off a little bit. I wanted to go live last night just to test things, but I was not feeling the best. So I didn't want to do it and not feel the best. But everything seems to be working. Except I did not record any of that. So I'm going to start recording right now. Jeez, that's terrible. Maybe I'll just record. Maybe I'll record that part off stream. Who knows? But anyway, we are live on the Purple app. We're live on YouTube. I do plan on editing these down to make YouTube videos out there. No, sorry, Aaron. I'm doing franchise. I don't even like Diamond Dynasty right now, really. Anyway, we are going to set some custom game entry conditions. Like we'll go high. Earliest inning we enter is probably the 7th. Player highlight moment, 7th inning. For sure. I'm down. Okay. We might as well get this started now. Detroit, Friday, 21st. And right away, we enter a situation. It's extras. Daniel Lynch on to hold this tie together. So let's see what he's got. Hopefully he can. Hopefully he can do it. Aaron, I hope you have a good game, whoever you're playing against, though. By the way, what we are doing as far as gameplay goes, I want it to be as realistic as possible. So I'm not going to do my skill. I'm not going to, or my lack thereof, not going to use my skill. It's going to be classic pitching. It's going to be timing, hitting, and auto base running, auto fielding. I want it to be more cinematic than anything. I almost thought about just watching games and commentating, setting up the lineups and everything. That was called strike. No way. He's going to win that challenge. And I do need to turn the injuries on, by the way. All right. Calls for a circle change. That's low. Cannot walk this guy. We cannot walk Kevin McGonigal. He's 0 for 4 on the day. He's having a really good season. Do I want to challenge that? It's the 10th inning. I have to. It's upheld. It's upheld. Anyway, I'm not allowed to challenge anymore. That was a rough challenge. That's a strike. There we go. Come on, Daniel. Need you to come through in the clutch here. There we go. What a swing. What a swing and miss we got right there. You know, I am just going to go sinker, see if he can hit it. Double play would be amazing here. That's not a double play. That's going to be laced to the left fielder, and that's 57 speed coming home. There might be a... No, there's not. I got excited for a second. I thought there was going to be a play at the plate right there. However, I was absolutely wrong. Gonna go try to get out of this. I mean, lead runner scores. Unfortunately. Anyway, slider away. Kind of down. Unfortunate. Daniel, buddy, you gotta find the strike zone, homie. That's two straight 3-0 counts. Come on, man. Is that gonna drop? That is gonna drop. That's terrible. Terrible luck. Okay. I mean, just to add insult to injuries, a very, very hard hit ball to left field and then a bloop single. That is rough for you, boy. I know we definitely want to build around Daniel Lynch in the bullpen, but I mean, this is just kind of a tough situation. We just put him in the closer role, so I don't know if that's going to have anything to do with it. However, his control is just kind of bad, and that's a wild swing. We probably should go to the bullpen. He is getting a little bit tired, and that's laced to left field again. All right. Unfortunate. Yeah, we have to go bullpen here. Lucas Urseg, come on now. Or the suggested arms are Seabold, Lewiner, Avila, who are both tired. I'm just going to call him Avila. Nick Mears. Come on down, buddy. You're going to get us out of this, or at least just finish the game off. And this is the situation where we don't want to be in. You know, base is juiced. Already down by 2. 1 out. Would love a double play here. Would love to start out an at-bat with a strike. You know, what's the most important pitch is strike 1, and we have not been doing that. Torkelson. Oh, there we go. That's a perfect ground ball. You got to turn this. You got to turn this. There we go. All right, we're down by 2. Extra innings. We're going to start out with someone on base. That's not terrible. You know what? Let's try to finish this out. We're going up against Kenley. He's having a decent year. At least I thought I saw that he was having a decent year. Yeah, he's having a really good year. That whip is a little high. That ERA is decent, but that whip is rather high. So maybe we can get to him right here. Vinny P would love to get on, to just move the chains, you know? Get on base, keep it moving. That's a nice little, we're just late on that slider. It was hung though. Does not get over the head. 98 speed though. We're absolutely taking third. Not that that run matters. It does not matter. But with Bobby Witt Jr.'s speed, like might as well, you know? We do not want to sack. I mean, I would take a sack fly here, but we don't. It's not necessarily something we are going for because we are down by 2. Got to be a little bit earlier on there. Quick bat. We need to be a little bit quicker. Come on, Carter. 253. 253 average. Not bad. Good take. Yo, what up, Nude? How we doing, man? Has been a minute. I've been away for a couple months, man. Been just busy, not really enjoying myself with the game. But I want to start a franchise, so we're picking up the Royals right now. Good take. Good take. Fantastic take, even. Come on, Carter. Come on now. Good cutter. That was a strike. We're just early on it. 2-2. Don't strike out here, man. Put the ball in play at least. Put the ball in play at least. Come on, Carter. Good take. Yo, what up, Jed? How we doing, man? Excuse me. Come on, Carter. 0 for 4. We got 1 run on 7 hits. They have 3 runs on 7 hits as well. If I'm reading this correctly, we had a lot of loss on base. Okay, we got 2 runners on. Winning run is at the plate. Michael Garcia, we got 1 out. Anything but a double play right here. Let me see the shine maybe in a second. If we walk this off, I will. Dude, I'm glad you came back, homie. Come on, Michael. 244 average. Let's get that up a little bit, man. We're doing all right, man. We're doing all right, man. I've just been working real hard. I'm actually dealing with a little bit of a back injury, which is unfortunate. Oh, Aaron, we're live on the Purple app as well, man. Michael, good idea. 0-2, you got to battle. Got to battle. Come on now. What about yourself, Jet? But everything else is good. I'm actually moving here in a couple weeks. Come on, Michael. Good pitch. Michael goes down swinging. Can't have that. Can't go down on that. Come on now. Who is this? Kyle Isbell. Everybody's 0 for 4. Everybody is 0 for 4. Isbell, that's the one you got to drive. I mean. That's the one you got to drive. But other than that, Jet, I've been good. Been working. Is it onchitis? Probably. It probably doesn't help, at least. Kyle, buddy, you got to hit that sinker, man. That's actually way early on. That's a strike. That's a strike. I definitely have onchitis. I'm definitely an unk. Come on, Kyle. Way to hang. Way to hang. Honestly, dude, I disagree. I know the Braves are ahead, but they look horrible. They're 30 and 34 in their last 64 games. They are not built for October right now, man. I appreciate you, Jet. It is good to see you too, man. Man, Kenley's just dotting my life away. Dotting our life away. 0-2. Come on now. The Braves are bad. Your Tigers are doing well despite trading Scooble, though. Good take. Good take. I'm not confident in the Braves to win the division. I mean, they're 3 games up. What I am confident in is Isbell getting on and extending this game. Good take. Good take. I'm so happy. I love Scooble, but I don't want the Dodgers to win. You know? Want Scooble or Isbell. That's going to be in the gap. Can that tie the game? 59 speed. You're going home. Isbell, you're going to stand on second. That's a game tying double. There's not going to be a play at the plate. Isbell, look at you go with 2 outs. What a clutch hit. AJ Hinch is going to the pen after that. He has seen enough. Oh my God. Cardinals, I was just at Busch Stadium a month ago. Love that stadium. No, I'm a Braves guy, Aaron. Come on, Jack. Jack can walk this off with a base knock right here. Come on now. Jack Caglione with that silent N in the middle of his name. Jack, he got a good piece of it. Is that going to get enough? No, it's not. That's a lazy fly ball. Oh boy. I need my depth perception checked on that. That was a terrible, terrible read. Kyle Isbell, though, ties the game. We need a shutdown inning. I am not going to leave Mears out there. We're going to go Urseg. Urseg, can you show me what you can do? We need you to have a very, very good inning. Shutdown inning. You were at the Cardinals game versus the Rock. That's what's up, man. Busch Stadium is nice. I went to three games over there. Took the train from KC. It was actually a great experience. The Dodgers are beatable. I mean, I think they're beatable. Even with Scooble, I do think they're beatable. Come on. Ursay, come on. Love a strikeout here. That was a good pitch, exactly where you wanted it. 2-2 though. We maybe jam him. No, we can't. Once again, control has been an issue. I don't want to lay it in there, but I also don't want to walk him. That's a good take. That is a ball. That's a ball for sure. Come on, Lucas. Too many walks, man. Too many walks. Come on, Lucas. That is hung. Luckily, it's roped directly to the left fielder. You're 4-1 when you're there. You got to go every game, man. You got to go every game. Busch Stadium's beautiful, by the way. The view from the seats are great. I just wish the concourse was open. Come on, Lucas. Sinker down and away. A double play here would feed families. My family. Which is just me. Jet, what have you been up to, by the way? Hopefully I asked. I thought I did. Come on, Lucas. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Shutdown inning. One more. One more, we can get a shutdown inning. That is probably low. Yeah, that is low. That is low. Come on now. 2-0. We got to start out an at-bat with a strike. We're just walking too many people. Getting behind in the count too much. Good thing you evened it out, Lucas. Swing and a miss here would be amazing. That is not a swing and a miss. And that's a ball. Runners are going to be on the move. Swing over top of this, maybe? You just looked at it. Well done. Shutdown inning from Ursig. We need that going forward. You saw 698? Dude, Newt, that's legit. That had to have been a hell of a time. No, I don't want to replace Jack Caglione. Michael Massey hitting 276, 2 for 4 with 2 singles on deck. Not on deck in the box, but I meant it as a euphemism. Good pitch. Thought about swinging right there. Come on, Michael. 2 for 4. Let's make it 3 for 5 with a walk-off. I did not mean to do that. Got to have a little bit more control than that, Michael. Come on. Oh, man. That was one you got to wait on. Come on, Michael. Way to battle. Crowd must have been crazy, Newt. Crowd must have gone wild. Good take, Michael. Come on now. Will Vest on the bump. Maybe not the closer. A little bit late on that. Get out of play. It's not going to get out of play. Right up against the wall. Unfortunate. Salvador Perez in what could be his second to last year with the Royals. Can you thrill the crowd? Is that going to get up the middle? That's going to sneak past the infielder. We're going to go home. He got a late signal. Salvador Perez walks us off. An unlikely victory after going down 2. Well done. Good stuff, fam. All right. Well done, Salvador Perez. So what I think we're going to do this offseason, definitely building around Bobby Wood Jr., Vinny Pasquantino, Jack Caglione. What is something we need to work on? I mean, clearly we need some offense. We have a lot of guys who are doing just okay. We do need some starting pitching. Starting pitching. I would love to move on from Seth Lugo. Would love to move on from Michael Wacha. Ryan Bergert. Who are you, sir? He's a B, potential 81 overall. He's having a decent season. That whip is not bad. The ERA, not bad. I'm not upset about that. Not upset about that at all. Definitely some starting pitching. definitely some offense. Like, I think this, maybe even this 5, Isaac Collins, he might be decent. I wouldn't mind having him around. He could be a starter for us while we kind of build this team back up. He's improved quite a bit this year. Would love to see that continue, but I'm afraid he's reached his max. I would love to have Kyle Isbell on the bench with his defense. I wouldn't hate it to see him start in center field. I mean, if we can just get maybe a second baseman, I mean, maybe we just need to work on the farm system because all these guys are doing decent. We definitely need bullpen help for sure. Player nicknames on jersey. I would love that, dude. I would absolutely love that. 100%, man. Why did we get away from that? We need to bring it back like we brought back the old every team's jersey for the All-Star game, right? I think that's a... What, do they even do Players Weekend now? I don't even know. Do they? Okay. That was a good win. Good win against Detroit. We lose the next game. 2-5. Riley Green, Cole Keith, and Javi Baez all going yard. Bobby Wood Jr. with a double RBI. 1 for 3. 4 hits? 4 hits. That's it? Oh, I would never trade Witt. It couldn't. No one can afford him. No one can afford him. They've tried. All right. Never. I'm just kidding. No one's tried. Sounded like 100 trains. I'm not. I believe you. My words are not working today, fam. It is early Sunday morning. I have not had enough coffee. I've been stretching my back out and strengthening all morning. Went on a walk, and I am very disappointed that it's not getting better the way I want it to. But hey, it is what it is. We're going to get there. What are words? That is my motto. That is my motto, fam. Anyway. How are our minor league guys doing? I want to check out and see what's happening around the minors for me. Blake Mitchell actually having a very decent year. He's improved quite a bit. He is a definitely defensive first catcher. I think he definitely can serve this team in a backup role. Would love to see a little bit more on the offensive front, but hey, it might take some time for that to develop. What up, Doc? How are we doing, man? Gavin Cross, what is he doing? He's hitting 238, 7 homers. That's not going to get it done. He's got good speed, though. I did not even know he had Josh Rojas, but that's a big nothing burger, in my opinion. We also have Jorge Alfaro, who I forgot. I didn't even realize he was still in the league. Drew Waters, I was really looking forward to him as a Braves fan, but he just has not developed the way we want and need him to. 71 contact versus right is not bad. Not bad, but also not amazing, you know? I'm going to try to stop saying so much. I'm doing all right, man. I'm actually doing really well. I got a couple things going on that are not the most fortunate, but it's like, it's not bad. Trust me. I'm moving soon, and I'm dealing with like a little bit of a back issue from my hip mobility just being horrible. Anyway, I hope everything's good on your end. Or at least if it's not good, I hope it's on the way to being good. Zion Rose is actually doing pretty damn well in AA, 273 average, 11 homers. Not terrible at all. Could be a lot worse, in my opinion, of course. But that's it as far as like top prospects. Let's check out the pitching side of things. Kendry Churio is having a decent AA year in his first year of professional ball. He's improving quite a bit. That's where that's what I like to see. Oh, it's not an exciting move. I can walk to my new apartment. It's in the same area. It's like, it's going to be a very easy move. I already hired some movers to move the big things. It's going to be great. I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to it, but it's just like, it's a good situation. Stop spamming? I don't understand. What am I spamming? Anyway, 60 and 71. I think we're just going to wait. We have contract extensions. Or do we want to just get like, I want to keep Michael Massey around. I want to keep Kyle Isbell around. I want to keep Lucas Erceg around. So let's see. What does he want? What does Lucas Erceg want? We're definitely not giving him 5 years. Would I do a 2-year at that price? 2.5 mil a year. You know what? I just want to do 1 year. Let's see what he does. Add a few years. You know, I would do 2 years. It's not that much money. 5.5 or 5 mil for 2 years. And what he just showed me something, you know, he just showed me something in that game, that big shutdown inning. That is what he can do. Matt Strahm is not even on the team anymore, IRL. So we're not going to worry about him. Daniel Lynch IV, I would like to extend him. He has been very, very good. That year or that outing was kind of an outlier. You can't really get too many good lefties in the bullpen, you know? Some people just don't know when to give up. I hear you, man. Lloyd, yeah. I hear you, dude. No fun. No fun. I hope things turn around for you, man. Come on, Daniel. Sign that deal. 2 years, 7 mil a year. I'm down with that. That's a good decision, I believe. Kyle Isbell. What's he want just for... I just want to get him out of ARB. 5.7. I mean, he's got a 603 OPS. Maybe we hold off. Maybe not. Maybe not. Michael Massey, you know what? I do like his... Maybe we platoon him with someone who can crush lefties, as he's got some good skills against righties. Good fielding ability. What does he want for just the year? 5.1? He's got 2 more years of ARB. Maybe we just get him out of ARB. I got you, Doc. I got you, man. He wants about 6 a year. I'm down with that. As far as everyone else, like, we'll hold off on Isbell just because, I mean, I love his fielding, but I don't want to pay 6 mil for a bench bat. Like, we'll see what's in free agency. Maybe we can get something better, someone better. As far as also our draft, I simulated draft. I did not do any scouting on these guys because I feel like we got, I mean, every team was in this position. I simulated the draft. We do have a pretty good left fielder. Almost an A potential. He's 66 overall. So we do have some things in motion. He looks to be well balanced. He's a switch hitter. He's not going to have much power. 89 potential. I mean, he could grow into being a stud. An absolute stud. And Pablo Zavala, see potential as shortstop. Tommy Rhodes, I don't know if you can't see the potential because of my stupid face. So I'm gonna figure out whether I want to do an actual like scene for different screens of like the menu and stuff. Let me know what you think would be the best option. And yeah, just let me know. Anyway, Danny Dahl, 70 potential, 67 potential, like 3D potential dudes. Not great. Around the league, it was kind of a weak draft class. You got a potential closer for the Twins. Hold on. We'll go through this and I will just mute my face. I'm going to get better at this, fam. I will get better at this. So sorry. I am just like, haven't slept very well the past couple of days. And it's been a minute, man. It's just been a minute, so I got to shake the rust off. But anyway, there's going to be times where you may not, or what am I trying to say? There's going to be times where I go maybe like 5 or 10 minutes without like responding to chat because I want to just record these to make the best possible YouTube episodes for these. But if you see me ignoring too long, just yell at me and I'll take like a sidebar and we'll just catch up on chat and everything like that. If that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. And I hope you all are okay with that. And if not, well, sorry. Anyway, that 98 potential for this guy, the Astros. This might be the best one. This might be the best dude. 57 overall. He's not generational, but I mean, 18 years old. I know that's a low overall, but he is going to grow into that 98 potential fairly well. The Angels, of course, just can't get out of their own way. They didn't draft a single B potential. That is such an Angels thing to do. It's the cool thing for the Angels to do. If it's not broken, don't fix it. And they are certainly not fixing anything over there on the other side of LA. Cody Blanton, a decent starting pitcher for the Athletics, 60 overall. Robert Feliciano, 89 potential, 87 potential for this right fielder for the Mariners. That is not bad. 89 potential for this first baseman over in Texas. Atlanta had a decent draft. Almost a potential third baseman. Jason Kershaw, he is definitely not related to Clayton, unless, whatever. B potential, shortstop as well. Are there any like bona fide A? The Marlins, a couple A potentials. However, this guy is 51 overall. This guy is 46 overall. So they're going to be 28 maybe when they reach their potential, if they even reach their potential. What up, Drew? How we doing, man? How we doing? Garrett Ryan or Andres Prado, 21-year-old, 55 overall. They need to rework this, man. I am doing this franchise for the hope of them actually making changes in 2027, because I'm not going to lie. Let me just be straight up with you all. This franchise mode is so stale. It has been the same for years, and I've kind of gotten bored with it. And I can't believe I'm even saying that, but I want to try to make something my own, and with hopes that maybe 2027 is better or something. But I think I will enjoy this franchise, especially once we get to year like 2, 3, once we get some decent players going. This guy looks really good. I wouldn't mind trading for this guy in the future. Right-handed first baseman Murray Valdez. I mean, fielding, who cares about fielding? He's going to match 96 potential, 59 overall. So there's a lot of good, or I underestimated how many A potential guys there were in this draft. However, a lot of them, just like usual, are just 52 overall. And for those guys who are 22 with 52 overall, when are you going to see them? What's the point of having them as A potential if they're going to make their debut when they're 28? And the regression things, it's not that different. It's not that different. They didn't really change much at all. Felix Verez, by the way, 91 potential, Cincinnati Reds. Great. Anyway, there's Pirates getting a B potential, 2 B potentials. That's solid. Chris Ham, St. Louis. Charlie Burnett, 63 overall, 92 potential, 22 years old. He's going to be 27 when he gets like 80 overall. You see what I'm saying? There needs to be either, it's fine that, okay, I'm going to bring my face back. It's fine to have those starting. However, when you do not have a very dynamic progression and regression system, it's just, I don't know if I've ever seen anyone jump over 5 overall in a season by progression. And that's like max. You don't really see that. That means they had a fantastic year of growth, 5 overall jump. It's usually like 3 overall points or 4 if they have a good year. And if they have a bad year, it's 1 or 2. And it's just not that great. I think A potential players should progress more. B potential players should progress. I mean, it should just be more dynamic. Does that make sense? Am I crazy? Don't answer that. Because yes, a little bit sometimes. But anyway, thank you for watching my TED Talk in 2026. Does everyone agree? Thank you for agreeing. Okay. I want to sim a week and see what happens. Kevin, I do have injuries turned on. How about that? Kevin Newman, he's in AAA. We're just going to auto. He's probably out for the season. We're going up against Toronto. We have the same exact record. Michael Walker, Noah Cameron, and Ryan Berger. I put it out there. Hell to the yes. I did put it out there. Noah Cameron, what's funny is I work with a guy whose his wife went to school with Noah Cameron. So that's very, very cool. And from what I hear, Noah Cameron sounds like a very, very good human being. So I'm very excited about that. I'm glad we have him on our team. Win 6-1. What a start from Noah Cameron. Lowers his ERA to below 4. You know, these are some good averages. Maybe offense isn't the problem right now. I mean, I would want some people above a C potential. However, I mean, Kyle Isbell is the lone guy hitting under 230. Salvador Perez, I mean, he's not going to hit over 230. He only bumped it up because he went 2 for 4 right now. Isbell with the bomb. Bobby Witt Jr. has been caught stealing 13 times. That's an outlier. I don't think that's going to last. But Noah Cameron having a good start. He's not going to strike out many guys. But I mean, 4 hits, 3 walks. Would like to see the walks below the strikeouts. But it is what it is at this point. I should trade him just for the caught stealing. Yeah, that's true. He probably lowered his overall WAR by 0.5. I think we should put him on the block. You know, I would put him on the block just to see what we can get for him. Just curiosity. However, I mean, I'm not going to say we don't trade him in the future, because what if this rebuild just does not work and he's 31 and we got nothing? We got nothing going. That's the only time I would trade him. This is the rubber match. The rubber match for the series against Toronto. I'm going to quick manage it. I say no. That's who says no. I say no. I say no to that. All right, Kansas City. Ryan Berger. Our rotation has been like, it's almost identical. It's kind of crazy how similar every one of these guys' stats look. 8-10, 4.1. 3 ERAs. Seth Lugo, 8-12, 4.04. Steven Kolek, 8-10. Everybody has 8 wins except Noah Cameron. And his ERA is very, very similar. This is just nuts. Okay. Maybe Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has more than 7 home runs. In 8 real life months, we'll come back to this. I really hope I can stay consistent with this. We'll see. Not a great start against Dylan Cease, but in real life, Dylan Cease has been crazy. You know, it is kind of nice to see Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leading off. It means their AI system for lineup generation has worked a little bit. Come on, Carter. Michael Garcia. We got to steal second, man. We got to manufacture some runs. That's a good stolen base. Clean swipe from Michael Garcia. And that's what happens. Kyle Isbell with the double. He's kind of showing me. Oh, dude, it's not even a new county, man. It's not even a new neighborhood, Jet. I am moving up the road. I can walk to my apartment in 15 minutes right now. That's a good walk, Jack Caglione. Dylan Cease is a little bit wild right now. Michael Massey, can you make him pay? You cannot make him pay. Can Salvador Perez make him pay? I don't really have much confidence as expected. Okamoto, line out double for a Pinyango. I think I pronounced that right. Do they have Josh Smith now? Did I mess something up? Miles Straw walks. Not the type of dudes you want on base, 84 speed, 90, but we strike out that batter and we retire the side. Bobby Witt Jr. with a double. I'm not going to steal third because he's going to have 14 caught stealing, and there's no point because a sac fly will not add to the equation. All right, Jimenez. Vlad hits his 8th homer of the year. Well done. Come on, Ryan. He's not doing well. Not doing well. It's only inning number 4. Fielder's choice right there. 2 runs. They go up 2-1. I think we might need a pitching change. He's almost got half stam. I don't want to punt this game, but I don't have confidence in any of my bullpen arms. Not far, not moving far whatsoever. I'm not necessarily looking forward to it, but I'm cool with it. Is a little bit of a change of scenery. Fielder's choice, runners on the corners. Come on, Salvi. The amount of loss left on base for Salvador Perez is going to be ridiculous by the end of this game. All right, Luinder. I don't know what I'm saying. It sucks because I just got my permanent address changed like 2 years ago, and I have to go through that process again. All right, come on, Isaac. Let's start it off well. Fly out, ground out. Vinny with the single. Can we get some 2-out magic? No, we cannot. Decent outing for Avila right now. I almost jinxed it. Come on, Michael. Get us go. There we go. Double. Lead off double. Can we capitalize? Jack with another walk. I love that on base percentage going up. They bring in Tyler Rogers. Michael Massey's going to ground out, but it does move the runners over to second and third. Salvador Perez, my God, you've come up with 2 runners on every single at bat. Hey, a little bit of a single right there. He's got 9 speed. 9 speed. We are 1 run down. We are down by 1 is what the correct way to say that. Isaac Collins, please. 0 for 3. Go make it 1 for 4. You cannot make it 1 for 4. Avila, I'm not going to get greedy. That was a very, very good outing. Let's go Lang. Let's go Lang. Okay. Line out a single. They're hitting the ball hard. Come on, Jesus. Do not. Andres, no. You're not doing this to me. Striking out. Love that. Come on, Bobby. Single. We're definitely stealing second here. He is not going to get his 14th caught stolen. Good stuff. Carter, runner thrown out. Fire the third base coach. Michael, imagine if he did not get sent right there. I don't. The only unfortunate thing is we don't get to see if it was a bad send or not. That's the only unfortunate thing. Come on, Kyle. A single 1-run scored. He ties it up. Kyle Isbell just maybe put me in my place after me talking smack about him not being that great. Jack Caglione has walked every single time. Or was there an error? No, I don't think so. Jack, buddy. We needed you to come through right there. We are going to go until he gives up a base runner. Good stuff. Ground out, ground out. A fly out, pitch to contact Merchant right there. Michael Massey against Tommy Nance with a single. Salvador Perez. He's 1 for 3 with a ribby. A double play. I mean, that's unfortunate. Come on, Isaac. Isaac is 0 for 5. My goodness. We are going to go. What an outing from Alex Lang, by the way. Let's go Urseg. He's lowered his ERA to below 5. Yay. Single, fly out, fielder's choice. Double. Run does not score. A walk. Oh, my God. Come on. Don't do this to me. You know what? We're going to go Daniel Lynch. Lefty to Andres Jimenez. It feels like maybe a trap situation. I was wrong. We got him a fly out. We need to score a run right here. We need to score a run badly. Bobby Witt Jr. leading off. This is where we want to be in the order. A single. We got to steal second again. He steals second. I don't want to get greedy and steal third. A walk from Vinny P. Just anything but a double play here, Carter. Strikeout. Oh, man. That's rough. Michael with a walk. Kyle Isbell is 3 for 4 on the day. He's seeing it well. Please, for the love of God, sack fly would be amazing. Oh, brother. Vinny or Caglione, can we get it going right here? Can you come through in the clutch? You cannot come through in the clutch. All right, Daniel. Please get us to the next inning. He does not, and the Blue Jays walk it off. That was rather, I'm not going to say it was rather anticlimactic because it was pretty climactic for the Blue Jays right there, unfortunately. Let's just continue. We are going to go to the minor league playoffs, or do we do contract extensions? I think Kyle Isbell has kind of earned himself maybe that 1 year that I was talking about. At the very least, I would love to see, and he's a great fielder. What's his WAR on the year? Can you see it from my stupid face? Maybe not. 1.3. I mean, per Fangraphs, you'd probably be a net positive paying like 6 mil for a 1.3. I think it's what averages out to maybe like 8 mil for 1 WAR, maybe. Not really sure. We're gonna go ahead and 6.6. We're just gonna give him ARB. Remember that number, 5.7. What's he making right now? He's making 2.7 right now. We'll bump it up to arbitration, and it'll be fine. Squid, I didn't realize he was still playing. That's kind of cool. Or they call him a squid, right? Okay. So we've been live for about an hour. Kind of been slow through this last process of the year. So I'm not really sure how quickly do we want to progress through this? I think we just want to maybe even finish the season. So I'm down with that. Let's just work some critical situations and maybe player highlight moments and see what everybody's got. Daniel Lynch is on for the save. This whole episode right now is just a cleanup, just to like, I want to dust off the cobwebs, get this franchise going, kind of figure out the best recording style formatted for YouTube. And I forgot to hit the record button for the whole going over the roster thing. So we're going to see what's up. That is a hung changeup. Come on, Jack. You got to get in front of that. Well, you got in front of that. You got to make that play. You jogged right to it. That is not on Daniel Lynch. The Guardians tied it up. That is not on Lynch. What a dot right there. I am upset. Good pitch. Daniel Lynch is pitching with anger right now. We just paid. He's not going to. I was about to say that lack of a save is not going to help him in an arbitration case, but we just extended him. So that does not even matter. My goodness. At least I thought that was Jack out there in right field. He's got to make that play in the future. I know this is only his second year in the league. He has got to make that play in the future. Man, that's disappointing. We're just going to return to simulating. And now it's the bottom of the 10th. Oh, we got to keep it a tie game. Daniel Lynch, how many pitches is he at? 16. Pitcher's getting tired. Rocchio's better against, I mean, he's got more power against lefties. I don't trust anyone. Urseg he's tired. I don't really want to pitch with Matt Strahm because not really on the team. Not exactly on the team IRL right now. What's your energy? Oh, he's so tired. His confidence is terrible. Remove confidence from the game, if we're being honest. Who's got the worst or the best? Matt Strahm is the only one. Alex Lang, come on now. Come on down, sir. We need you here. We need you here, sir. Man, that average against is rough. That is a high average against. Definitely top priority might be bullpen. I'm challenging that. That looked good. It's probably not. It's probably not. It's probably bad. Probably real bad. Oh boy, I actually got one right. Give your manager or GM a raise. Whoever's making the calls out there. Oh, come on. That's a double play all over. All over. 54 speed. Well done. I feel, you know what? We're going to finish this out. At least we're going to hit right here. Kyle Isbell just... Slade Ciccone? They brought in Slade Ciccone? What's happening here? Is he a starter? They did not have him as a starter. He's not having a fantastic year. Only 6 strikeouts per 9. Not having a fantastic year. We can make this happen. Kyle Isbell! After we gave him, or after we did not give him arbitration, he's playing for his contract right now. Just a double down the line. Good stuff. 19th double on the year. That brings up Jack Cagliano's hitting 266. After that misplay in right field, wants to kind of redeem himself right there. Swings at the fastball just up outside the zone. And he is going to... he waited on the fastball pretty well, but that is just not going to do it. Good idea to go out to left field for that. Go with the pitch. Come on, Michael. Michael Massey. Make it happen. 2 for 4 on the day. Make it 3 for 5. Come on now. Come on now. 277. Oh no. Oh no. Bankster, what's happening, dude? How we doing? Come on, Massey. Oh my God, that slow curveball. Just no strikeout here. Put the ball in play at the very least. At the very least, put the ball in play, Michael. 277 on the year. Michael Massey puts a charge into that. Is that going to get over the right fielder's head? It is. Michael Massey with a double. This offense, man, they're coming in on the clutch. Coming through in the clutch is the right saying. Bankster, I'm doing pretty good, man. Kind of dusting the cobwebs off, trying to get this Royals franchise going, man. Bankster, you got more hope than I do. I don't necessarily believe. I'm trying to change that, but it looks just bleak. They're boring. They're boring is the best way I can describe it right now. Anyway, Salvador Perez, can you add on a base knock? Will score that 34 speeder from second. And Salvador Perez, are you going to go for 2 with that 9 speed? We've hit 3 doubles this inning. 3 doubles this inning. Salvador Perez with his 14th double. And we are up by 3? Is that right? Up by 3? Up by 3, Nick Lofton. How many doubles can we hit? Way over that changeup. What are they doing for Little League Classic? Nick Lofton, we might... Why is he leading off? Brewer Hicklin. I hope he does well. I'll tell you what, they need to give Jim Jarvis a breather. Lofton 0 for 5. We cannot make him go 0 for 6. We got to go 1 for 6 at the bare minimum. Just a bit early. Just a bit early on that sweeper. Come on now. Good take. Good take. Ronnie does not look like himself. Oh my goodness. Come on, Lofton. 1 for 2. Or 1 and 2. The count's 1 and 2. Pops it up, man. A little bit early on. That was a high fastball. High fastball. Got to make the playoffs first, though, you know. Got to make the playoffs first, and the Phillies are right on the heels. They're winning. I don't think that's not something he would do, though, honestly. Come on, Bobby. Bobby Witt. Oh, just early on it. I mean, I would love it if that was the case, but I just don't think those guys have it in them. Like, it's hard to... You can't just play all out and flip the switch like that. It's an all or nothing thing all the time. I can't take him with me, so I'm going to challenge it. Grant Hole's been good lately. Pitching has not been the issue that I thought it was. Molly's been good. I knew that was going to be a strike, but you can't take the challenges with us. 0 for 2 on Bobby Witt Jr. Sitting 298. Would love to see him finish over 300 for the season. Just early on that fastball. Logan Allen throwing 92. Come on. Come on, Bobby. Bobby Witt Jr. hits it hard directly at the left fielder. That is unfortunate, but we go up by 3. And I think I'm just going to quick manage. We're just going to simulate this. Alex Lane, we're going to do a pitching change. We're going to bring in Mears. This could be a mistake, but Ursak's tired. Fly out. Another out. There we go. I don't know either, man. They haven't had an off day in a little bit. I don't think Walt is doing very well with the lineup construction right now. Sean Murphy needs to be behind the plate. He needs to get reps in. Like, the offense needs reps. The offense needs help. He needs to get it going with the bat. And you can't do that if he's sitting all the time. Put him behind the plate. DH Drake Baldwin. Put Dubon in shortstop. That's my solution. But no one cares what I think. No one does. What up, Jess? How we doing? Anyway, we steal a win right there. That was a good win for your Royals. 3 doubles in the top of the 11 to take the win in Cleveland. I'm glad you're doing good, Jess. What up, Dayton? How we doing? Oh my God, we're only through August, and I thought maybe we could get through the offseason today as well. But anyway, okay, let's just keep going. When are the minor league playoffs? at the end of September. I think what we want to do right now, what is the situation looking like? We're actually 5-5 in the last 10, 6.5 games back. I don't want to make the playoffs. I think it would honestly just ruin the integrity of the realism of this team right now. However, the Royals in real life are playing very well. Won 7 straight. Not like we're winning 7 straight, but we are only 9 games below 500 now. And you see the landscape of the AL. We got like what, three teams that are above 500 or something. What up, Sidearms? How we doing? I've been good, Jess. I've just been working a lot. I'm about to move here soon. It's going to be a quick and easy move. It should be. I hired movers. I can walk to my new apartment from this apartment. It's basically the same exact apartment, just in a different little place. Yeah. What about you? You don't get popped over the weekend for what? Do I want to know? I probably don't want to know. Popped? Oh, got you. I hope you don't either, man. I hope you don't either. That would be unfortunate. I have not played enough to get popped. I've been a little worried. I've been flipping the market a little bit. I'm like, are they going to pop me just for flipping the market? Anyway, we are heading into September. 2 runners on base. I'm going to enter this and just see what we can do at the plate. Bobby Witt Jr., what can you do right here? What up, Dayton? How you doing? Why have Kim on the roster when he's not playing whatsoever? Sunnian Ring. What up, Yankee fan? How we doing, man? Come on, Bobby. Gotta hit that sweeper, man. That was kind of hung right where we kind of want it. Work's been keeping you busy. I hear you. I hope work's been treating you well, at least. Bobby, that's a good swing too. Or is that going to be a double play? It is not going to be a double play. He beats that out, which is fantastic. I almost want to steal second with Bobby. Cade Smith coming on. Vinny P up to bat. Need to score here. Oh my God. I got you. I hope you stay, or I hope it stays not banned, Sidearms. They might in franchise. They might throw me out in franchise. Bobby Witt Jr. has been caught stealing 14 times this year. 2 outs. I don't want to take the bat out of Vinny Pasquantino's hand, especially in extras with the guy on third. Come on, Vinny. Vinny, you got to hit that, man. You've got to hit that. Come on, base knock. We got to get ahead by a run. Hitting 253. Good take, buddy. That was so close. My goodness. Cade Smith. Just a meatball down the middle. Was that timing good? Early on it. His eyes lit up right there. Weathers is out for 2 months. What happened? Good take, Vinny. Full count. Now we are running. Now we are going to be on the move. Vinny just waited a little bit too long on it. Iggy has had a rough month. He's old though, you know. Left form? No way. Are they just resting her? Is it a Tommy John situation? Come on, Vinny. Swing and a miss from Vinny. That was a good splitter on the inner half. That is unfortunate. We're going to return to simulating. I don't think it's going to be... And Cleveland walks it off. No big surprise there. Yanks can catch a break. What's the Aaron Judge situation looking like? I heard about Stanton. That's crazy. I thought it was going to look up and it'd be a parody account for real. I love Stanton too. I want him to actually play. All right, we are going to go to the last week. Who are we going to bring up? I don't want to bring up anyone to start their clock. Let's just bring up someone who has major league experience. Alec Marsh has actually been playing very, very well in AAA. My goodness. Okay. Bring you into the majors. Cameron Misner, whatever. You're coming up. Blake Mitchell. He's still improving. He's gone up 11 against lefties. That's a very good sign. What's his actual potential? If it's 81, I'm going to be sick. 87. Okay. I'm not upset about that. Not upset about that whatsoever. Belly's getting back. That's a big, big thing. Belly being back is very, very good. Very, very good thing. I think what I want to do is I just want to go 10-game hitting streak. I don't really care to do that. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. You can count? Not really. Not really. Shutout going. Good for Noah. Good for Noah. In real life, Yankees fan, Cags has been doing great. In this sim, he's been actually doing pretty well. So I'm looking forward to building around him. Losing another series to the Toronto Blue Jays. We crushed Miami, then got crushed by them, and then got a pretty decent win right there. 67 and 77. What is the wild card situation looking like? I don't want to make the playoffs. Let me just get that out there. I don't want to make the playoffs. I want to make this as realistic as possible. Royals are not going to make the playoffs this year, so we cannot make it this year. I love Lombard. Lombard's going to be hopefully awesome. Wow, you can really tell this is an interesting sim. The Athletics are 81 and 63. Oh, life's been crazy. I got you, man. I hope it gets I hope it gets better. If things are not there, just remember it's a season and seasons go up and down. And what am I saying? Jeez. Sorry, sidearm. I'm still dusting the cobwebs off. My words are not working. I just hope whatever is going on gets better. All right, we're going to make it through. We got swept by the D-backs. I wonder what the draft pick situation is looking like for next year. Let's take a look at the top prospects. Number one prospect overall right now is Josue Gonzalez. And he must have a very, very high potential because he's ways away from the majors right now. Eli Willits. Actually, let me just... Here, I'm going to go ahead and just do this real quick as we look through this. Kendrick Chorio, he was the number 2 prospect in all of baseball at one point. Now he's only the number 3. So I don't remember if Eli or Josue Gonzalez passed him, but both of those dudes are improving quite a bit. Eli Willis looks to be very much improving. Switch hitter, both shortstop prospects, but we have the number 1 starting pitcher prospect in baseball. According to this sim, Seth Hernandez is good as well. +5 on the year. Kendrick Chorio +4 on the year. Looks to be decently balanced apart from being just really good against righties. Leo DeVries is the number 6th ranked prospect. Where Kate Anderson, why is he this low? Again, this is just the sim's going to be a little bit different than real life, so keep that in mind. It's just going to be a little bit different. I want this to be as realistic as possible. Rock Kolowski dealing with an MCL sprain in his first ever professional action. What happened to Volpe, man? He started off with so much promise. I heard he just is not pulling the ball anymore, which is unfortunate. Jacob Lombard, speaking of George Lombard, Jacob Lombard's brother in the crack in the top 25. Eric Hartman. I'm a big Eric Hartman fan. Who in here, raise your hand if you're a big Eric Hartman fan. Not to be confused with Eric Cartman. Is that Cartman's first name in South Park? Is that true, Sidearm? That's actually kind of nice. I like that as a nice little tribute. That's really cool. And I think they should keep, they should keep doing that if we're being real. Angels finally have a kind of a big time prospect that's short. Arjun Namala. That's kind of cool. 34th. I also have Tyler Bremner. Things are looking up for them. What up, Tobias? How are we doing? Esmeralyn Valdez. Oh my God. He looks insane. Get him up in the majors right now. I mean, he's not doing very well in AAA. 762 OPS, 22 homers though. Where's our prospects? I know we have another one in the top 100. Blake Mitchell is our other top prospect. He's improved quite a bit. I don't think he's really climbed the ladder all that much. Do we have anyone else that has cracked the top 100 in our time? We have not. We have not. This is franchise, Tobias. This is franchise. Victor Monteros greater than Shohei Ohtani. Oh, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive, fam. My goodness. All right, yo, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, fill up my coffee real quick, and I will be right back. Sound good? That's what I thought too. BRB. Also, I'm just going to go ahead and get an ad over with so we can disable them for a little bit. No, I'm not going to do any I'm not going to do Diamond Dynasty today. Probably not for the rest of the year, honestly. Unless just like some side streams every now and then. Be right back. All right. Sorry for the break. The long-ish break. Okay. Camera back. All right, we were ranked 26th. Make sure. Or who said that? The Diamond Dynasty can burn and die in your eyes. You know what? Unless they bring it back, dude. Bring back the OG good Diamond Dynasty. Whose idea? Sidebar here from the franchise. Like, my goodness. I needed my coffee. I went to the restroom and I did a little bit of hip strengthening while I was out because I need it. You know, I want to keep up with it. I want to get this back better so I can get back to the gym and do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, Diamond Dynasty, unless they bring it back, like, there's no point in having no events. BR sucks. I've never liked it. Ranked is, they need something different. They need it like a salary cap mode, or else that would be great. Jet, where are you? If you're here, I will show you the head. My bald head again. Under the hat. The dome. My bald head. Anyway, speaking of the 9/11 tribute game in New York, we are on September 11th right now, but I think we're just going to simulate to our last homestand. Bobby Witt does need a triple for the cycle, so let's just try to see if we can get a triple real quick. Like, my bag is not terrible, but it's just like, it's fine when I get it going, but it is just, it's going from sitting to standing that's quite painful if I sit down for a while. Not quite painful, but uncomfortable. Bobby Witt Jr. is not going to hit the triple. He is going to hit a bomb. And I'm okay with that. Dude, hot take maybe? Screw the cycle. If you need a triple for the cycle, hit a bomb. If you need a double for the cycle, hit a bomb instead. If you need a single for the cycle, hit a bomb instead. This is much better than the cycle in my opinion. Single, double, 2 bombs, better game. Jorge Mateos on the Rays, did not see that. Low-key would like him more than Ha-Seong Kim right now. We're going to simulate to the end of the game because we're up by 10. That's a great win. He hit a bomb in his first game. That is crazy. By the way, if you're watching this in the future, if you're watching this after recording on YouTube, we're also live on the Purple app. So if you want to catch these live, we're over there too. That was a great win. Bobby Witt Jr. 2 for 4 or 4 for 5 with 2 bombs is what I meant to say. Isaac Collins with 3 doubles and a homer. Oh, debatably the same amount of total bases as the cycle, so I'm okay with that. Jack Caggs 2 for 5 with a homer. The Rays it did. That's why I kind of didn't want to return to it, because I'm like, it's a rebuild and it just doesn't make sense because they're so good IRL right now. That's the one reason I didn't want to go back to it. Plus, I wanted to start another franchise with a better plan, if that makes sense. So I wanted to just restart something and hopefully keep it going and kind of like use the rest of this year to kind of work the kinks out for maybe like a long-term YouTube series next year in 2027. We'll see who we're going to do then. I don't necessarily want to do the Royals twice in a row, so maybe 2027 we'll do something different. Anyway, that's what the plans are. That's what my tentative plans are for this. That makes sense. I don't need to know my Diamond Dynasty progress at the end of franchise games also. That is just kind of takes you out of the immersion, in my opinion. But did not sweep Pittsburgh. Minor league playoffs about to begin. Double A made it. So is this a 1-game playoff? If it is, let's maybe player lock something. Let's player lock Zion Rose. He's had a decent progression. Nothing crazy. +4 contact right, +6 contact left. Not much on the power. +1 power right, +3 power left. Let's see what he can do. Can he do well in the clutch? Because this is a playoff game. I miss Eli White too. Good for like Binkster. I don't know what to do with Alex Anthopoulos, man. I really don't like his deadline. I was so upset. Anyway, that's a sidebar. Come on, Zion Rose. This is the first time I've ever used him. Kind of a similar stance to, from this angle, kind of looks like Andrew Jones with less movement. But kind of similar. Kind of looks like a closed stance. He's the number 6 overall left fielder prospect, and he swings through the 100-mile fastball. Come on, Zion. Good take right there. Is he going to challenge that? I don't think that's a strike. Well, what I think doesn't matter. That is a strike. It's 1-2. Come on, Zion. Gotta be clutch right here. Christian Zazueta on the mound for the Tulane or whatever. I don't know. Good take. Full count. He's worked it full. I would love Guillermo Heredia for the vibes. Way to hang right there early on the 98. Early on the 98. I like that. Quick bat, quick bat. That's a rope just right to the left fielder. My God, Zion, he got a piece of that. That was a great at bat from Zion Rose. If that is any indication of what's coming in the future, then I am going to very much like Zion Rose. Good take. I mean, that's not something you want to hit first pitch. Did I just see he hit 303 across the... And it's just not... Oh, my God. That's another thing I would change about this, is once the playoffs come for the player card, you can't see what their stats were in the minors. This is... Like, how... You got to add that. How low effort is that? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it takes a lot. I don't know. Zion swings through the fastball not right down the middle, but on the inner half. What statistic about Kim that he's like the worst qualified or... Zion gets around on that 100-mile-an-hour fastball, hits it deep to left field. It's off the wall because that wall is huge. I thought that was going off the bat, but a couple really good strong at bats from Zion Rose right here in a playoff game nonetheless. That is a very, very good sign. Let's see if he can get hit in. Let's see if he can score here. He's... Oh my God, I'm not surprised, Binkster. That's crazy. Not gonna score on that. Strikes out the next batter. Peyton Wilson up. He's 0 for 1. Don't really know enough about Peyton. Don't really know anything at all. For being honest, did not do my research about the minors in that regard. Not in that depth. But he's the number 24th prospect. For the team, at least. I didn't know that goes past 20. It's been bad. I would love to see his Baseball Savant page. It's probably just as blue as the Royals logo, for being real. He's going to challenge that. I'm okay to skip it. It is a ball. I should probably turn off the base running appearances. That's hit far. Oh my God, this is a terrible running mechanic. I hate this running mechanic. I need to turn that off as soon as possible. This first episode, I know I'm probably complaining a lot about this game and its state and the lack of things in franchise, but it's just been insane that it's been like this for years. Good take, Zion. And it's like, I love it. I love it. However, Zion Rose, another dude. I am going to like him. He is swinging a very, very good bat, a quick bat. He can turn on the heat. His Savant has to be terrible. Come on, Zion. 1 for 2. Let's make it 2 for 3. That is the one you got to hammer, and he just didn't. Head and chase rate. That is a shame. Zion's 1 for 3. That's when you got to hammer way early on that. He's all set to go for the 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Bit ahead of that 93. Good splitter. Got him in a little bit of a rocking chair right now. Actually, no, not really. He's early on everything. Swing and a miss from Zion. He's 1 for 4 with a strikeout and a double. We're going to just simulate to the end of the game. We lose. So, you know, decent at bats from Zion. I really do like what he did. His first 2 at bats were much stronger than his last 2. But that's okay. That is quite okay. I really like, I think he's got promise. So let's just simulate these 2. Get demolished in game 2 and lose the series 3-16. Let's take a look at the box score. Alec Thomas on the Tulsa drill. I said Tulane. That's a college. Noah Miller, 4 for 6. Alec Thomas 0 for 3 with 2 walks. Zion was 1 for 4. Carson Rockefort hit a bomb. Luca Tresh was not so much trash that game. Haha, good pun. Shane Panzini, not a great start. A 21 ERA in that specific start. Not amazing. And that's it for the minor leagues. We have, we're 14 games under 500. Batting run average is -14. Terrible. 1 percentile probably, right? So 1 percentile maybe is what I'm assuming. All right, let's just close out this season. Let's close out this season, take a look at the stats, see what happened. Let's finish with a win, though. Can we do that? We're going to just quick manage it. See what happens. Let's see what happens. It's at Kaufman. I love going to the last game of the season. We're not... You know what? We're going to give Kolek a chance to finish with an ERA. Actually, no. Actually, yes. We want Kolek to maybe finish with an ERA under 4. That has to be a very bad savant. And we're going to... I should have fixed our lineup. Starling Marte hasn't played in a while. Okay. Okay. Ask me something else. Different question. Different question. He can stay not playing a lot. You know what I'm saying? He can stay not playing a lot. I'm okay with that. He can just go away forever, as far as I'm concerned. Every hit this year has been a single. He's got, what, 5 total bases and 85 plate appearances? All right, Kolek, if you get your ERA under 3, I am taking you out so you can finish with that. Maybe get you some, little bit of better ARB if you're up for ARB. Bobby Witt Jr., what's... Oh, I did not mean to do that. I pressed triangle to see his player card, and that just totally didn't work. So that is my bad. And I guess I got to take my, I got to try to remember to take the camera off for this. Also, mate, try to just do faceless streams so I don't have to worry about that. But we'll see. 230 OPS. That is just insane. Come on, Kyle. Or Kyle did well. Salvador Perez, come on. Did not do well. Kolek is going through the lineup. Not too great of an inning right now. Would love a double play here. Double play is what we got. Well done. Gavin Williams did not have a fantastic season. 4.39 ERA and a 1.43 whip for Cleveland. Bobby Witt gets a double. Well done, sir. I'm going to steal... Do I steal third? I am going to steal third. He got caught stealing. I just want another stolen base for him. A solo homer for Nathaniel Lowe. Brian Rocchio with a single. One more out to get. We got to pop up. And we go back to the bottom of the 4th. Carter Jensen ends the... Or gets a homer in his last game of the season. Kyle Isbell with a single. Double play. Unfortunate. Austin Hedges 0 for 2. Schneemann with a walk. He's had a good eye this game. The bottom of the order so far has been crushing us right now. Nathaniel Lowe, we need to get him out. Nice little ground out right there. Only 1 run given up through 4 for Stephen Kolek, or through 5 actually. Very, very good start. Salvador Perez with a walk. That never happens. Not a great inning. Rocchio with the double. Pop up for Angel Martinez. Kyle Manzardo strikes out. And Stephen Kwan, please. He did not do what I needed him to do. That's probably going to be the last inning for Kolek, but that was a good start. I mean, 6 innings, 2 earned runs. Not bad whatsoever. We would like some offense here, though. He is tired. Let's go Avila. Avila has actually been pretty steady. He's been a good bullpen arm. Not doing well right here. So, Blake Perkins stole third. He gives up a triple to Nathaniel Lowe. That is unfortunate. Going to the bottom of the seventh, down 3. Come on, Kyle. Gavin Williams still on the bump in the bottom of the 8th. As I say that, they simulate or they substitute in Eric Sabrowski. Bobby Wood Jr. with the triple. He's had a great final game of the season. A triple for Vinny? 2 straight triples? Carter, keep it going. Carter with the walk. Michael Garcia, big spot here. Really big spot here. A pitching change going to Cade Smith. I can't really blame him for that. He's going to go for the 4-out save and strikes out Michael Garcia. Looking pretty good for him. We are going to bring in Daniel Lynch. I should have just did that from the get-go. Instead, I just walked Daniel Schneeben. He steals second. Strikes out Blake Perkins. Walks Jose Ramirez, who is 0 for 4. Double play, though. Way to get out of that. Coming in with a runner on first. Kyle Isbell. Nice little single right there. Caglione, come on, man. Show me something. Fielder's choice. That is not what I really wanted to see. You know, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. We're going to enter the game. I saw that. Tyler Mull. I got him starting for my fantasy team right now, which is the playoffs. Come on, Salvi. Last out of the season. Can he keep the chains moving? I should have just entered the game at the bottom of the 9th, beginning of the bottom of the 9th. That's a good pitch. That's a strike. That is a strike. I'm glad I didn't. I do need him to. I need him to rack up some Ks. Come on, Salvi. That's a borderline strike. No, it's not. I thought it might have been a strike. I thought they were going to potentially challenge it. Come on, Salvi. He rose his average up to 238. Oh, swing and a miss from Salvador Perez right there. Chasing the fastball. Come on now. Do you know? I don't know my strike zone very well. Ugh. Is that going to end the season? That ends the season. A pop-up in foul territory by Salvador Perez. End of the year for the Royals. Carter Jensen with a bomb. Bobby Wood Jr. 3 for 4 with a homer away from the cycle. That's the only time I care about the cycle is if their first 3 hits were the single, double, triple. Then I want the cycle because that would mean hitting a homer. You follow my drift? That's when it makes sense to me. Okay, we finished the season 74-88. The Guardians win the AL Central with an 82-80 record. I did not see that JJ Bleday hit for the cycle. Did not see that. Good for him. I like JJ Bleday. I kind of wish Alex went to get him. Okay, let's go take a look and see how this team did. Leading Isaac Collins finished the year 275 average. 762 OPS, 13 bombs, 63 ribbies. Not bad. Like, I will take that. 23 steals. We got to work on our caught stealing. 12 caught stealing for him. 2.5 WAR. Not a bad season for him. He did improve quite a bit. 77 overall. I would not mind having him start out the season next year. I really wouldn't mind that. Bobby Witt Jr., I mean, you saw his contact go up. His power decreased a little bit versus righties. However, I mean, 900 OPS, 20 homers, 36 stolen bases, 16 caught stealing. Not exactly amazing, but I mean, 7.1 WAR. That is crazy. He did it last night. That's dope. Good season for Bobby Witt Jr. Vinny P ended up hitting 243, 710 OPS, 20 bombs. I mean, 6 caught stealing. Don't steal bases, Vinny. 0 WAR. Kind of like what he's doing in real life, so that kind of checks out. 30 doubles, though. Must play horrible defense at first. Carter Jensen. Not bad. 730 OPS. I struck out a lot. 161 Ks, 18 homers. Man, everyone has been caught stealing so much. Is that a base, like a third base coach issue? 2.6 WAR. That's not bad. Michael Garcia, decent year. That's the thing. Everybody's had decent years. No one's really popped off except for Bobby Wood Jr. 731 OPS, 18 homers, 34 stolen bases. Never mind. That's a really good stolen base ratio. 34 and 4, 4.1 WAR. I really like what Michael Garcia did. Kyle Isbell, he ends up hitting 241 with a 647 OPS. I mean, not great at the plate, obviously. Just doesn't hit for much pop, but 2.2 WAR, that's valuable. He has a fantastic out in the outfield. Jack Caglione really took a step forward this year. I just wish the vision and clutch were a little bit higher, but decent contact, decent power. I believe he has an 89 potential. So he's just a little bit, just a hair away from being an A potential, which is nice. 767 OPS, struck out 162 times. That's not amazing. A negative 0.2 WAR. I think he's probably going to end up being a DH. We saw him out in the outfield, just not getting to that one ball that should have been easily corralled for an out. Glad you're back, Aaron. Should have easily been corralled for a hit. Michael Massey, I think what the plan is, I definitely don't mind him starting at second base, but the ideal situation would be to platoon him. He hit 282 against righties, 15 bombs, 69 at bats against lefties. Nice. 232 average. So it is absolutely crucial that we find someone to platoon with him. That's the plan for second base. As far as like Salvador Perez, end of the season, fine. 644 OPS, not fantastic. Never mind. I go back on what I said about it being fine. Coming off a year, he hit 30 homers. Going from 730 OPS to 644, not amazing. A 0.1 WAR, so well done. Got that going for us, which is nice. So he cannot be our DH next year. He has to be on the bench. Tyler Tolbert, 295 average. How many steals did he have? He had 3 steals. He's that guy that we need to be our pinch runner. He's definitely declining. Or no, he's not. His speed went down, but that's where we need him to progress. Like, he progressed with everything else. He's an okay fielder, but we're not going to really play him. Nick Lofton, I mean, get off the team, bud. Respectfully. 562 OPS. Sandy Leone type of OPS, not really. About 3 times as high as Sandy Leone. 0.4 WAR, though. Cameron Meisner, he's just up for the expanding roster. Starling Marte, same thing. He got 4 at-bats all year, so we didn't really use him at all. John Rave, I will be raving if we can find someone else to be on the bench. So our bench is very, very weak. What we have to work on this year, we need a DH. Or we need to have Jack be our DH and find someone for the outfield. I think that's a better option moving forward. We need to find a lefty masher to platoon with Michael Massey. I wouldn't mind finding another outfielder who's got a better bat, but is also decent fielder. And I'm not going to go out of my way to like spend premium dollar for any of these things. Maybe we work on trades or something. Maybe that's what we do. We're going to give Vinny another year for sure. Maybe put him on the trade block next year. I'm not going to lie. See what he can get. He's under contract next year for 5.6 mil. Then his final year of ARB is after that. Isaac Collins, I think I'm perfectly okay with letting him patrol left field. I'm absolutely okay with that. He had a very good year. Very good year. 2.5 WAR, switch hitter. He improved. But yes, new outfielder, put Jack in the DH, lefty masher for second base, potentially another center fielder to put Kyle Isbell on the bench. And then if we do all those moves, our bench just gets stronger because we'll have Kyle Isbell and Salvador Perez replacing like Rave, Marte. We'll also get some better people for the bench. As far as the pitching rotation goes, Seth Lugo, 173.2 innings pitched, 4.56 ERA, a pretty high whip. He did not end strong. He ended on a very, very cold streak. Michael Walker had a really good year. and he's not decreasing. I would love to trade Seth Lugo if anyone would actually take him. I think it's kind of bleak right now. He's in a free fall as far as his regression. He is absolutely regressing. Absolutely regressing. We have got to find someone else. Walk had a good year. Noah Cameron had a good year too. He's improving, 82 overall. 3.61 ERA, 1.2 whip. I'm down with that. Only 26 years old. I'm not going to say the sky is the limit because he's got to beat potential, so he does have some limitations there. But Ryan Bergert, 5 ERA, 1.42 whip. Bullpen. So we need starting pitching for sure. Luinder Avila had a pretty decent season. Alec Marsh, maybe I should have brought him up at some point to be in the pen, but he improved. Maybe he's the long relief option as well. Seabold had a horrible year, 4.79 ERA, 1.5 whip. Alex Lang improved, but I mean, not amazing, especially considering he closed for Detroit at one point. That's unfortunate. Matt Strahm, he's not going to be on the team because he's not currently on the team in real life. Nick Mears, I mean, he needs to be in AAA somewhere. I mean, he improved, though. I wouldn't mind just sticking him in AAA to see what happens. John Schreiber, not terrible. He's good against righties. 1.21 whip. I wish it showed the splits, really. It shows batter splits. Why doesn't it show pitcher splits? Tail for a different day, I guess. Or maybe SDS can get back to me on that. They won't. They won't. They won't get back to me ever. Not that I've even tried to get in touch with them. Let's see. Nick Ursig. He did finish pretty well. He decreased in giving hits up, which is unfortunate, but progressed overall. So hopefully he can continue that progression. Daniel Lynch, his potential went up, although he saw a little bit of regression in some categories. I'm just glad he didn't lose that potential boost. Decent season, 1.16 whip, 2.81 ERA, 3.16 FIP. So, I mean, it's real. It's absolutely real. So, we do have Cole Reagan is coming back from injury, a potential. In the time he did play, he improved a little bit, which is good to see. I'm glad to have him back. I forgot about Jonathan India coming back from injury too. But he's not necessarily that guy I want to platoon with Michael Massey. He doesn't have he's not a lefty matcher. He's not really good at anything. I wouldn't mind putting him on the trade block. And getting Carlos Estevez back, that's going to help a lot too. So those are 3 players that are going to be on the roster. So hopefully that will help us out as well. All right. That's going to be it for episode 1. We finished the season. Episode 2, we're going to do the off season, and that will be hopefully we'll be posting that in a couple days. We'll see what happens. Make sure to hit like and subscribe if you like this content. And yeah, see you all in the next one. Peace out. I'm not stopping streaming, by the way. I just wanted to get rid of that, finish that episode out. And then we will get into this off season. Let's take a look at what happened. Let's take a look at what happened around the league.